Week 14 on Old Fashioned Football. It's Bears Packers Week on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up using our code OFFSGPN.
Hey, what's up? This is Sam Acho, and you're listening to Old Fashioned Football.
Welcome to Old Fashioned Football. If you're wondering who you listen to, this is JMark. You can find me on the X at JMark Football. And if you're wondering who us is, that's at Old Fashioned FB. Before I keep going, got to introduce my co-host on the pod and in life. You can find her on the X at the Mir Mark. Mir, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Felt like we started that and, I could see myself over here and I felt like my hat was way up there. I'm not sure why. Apologies if you had to see that if you're watching on YouTube. It's week 14.
It is.
It's Bears versus Packers week.
It is.
I am more anxious as a Bears fan for this game than I have been for a Bears game, especially a Bears-Packers game, in quite some time. Because normally we suck, and it's just like, man, I really want to beat them so people quit talking about them. But this time, I want to beat them so people don't stop talking about us. There's been a lot of pro-Bears stuff.
There really has.
In the media. It's awesome to see. I asked everybody what they were drinking in the chat. We got some water. So get yourself some whiskey. Just kidding. You can drink water. Channing's drink a little Jameson. We love Jameson. And Mr. Fortune,
root beer.
Drink a little root beer.
Bringing some root beer to the show.
That's right. So I don't understand why the NFL does this. We had no bye weeks last week. We have 4 this week. Why? Why not space them out?
I don't know. It's a good question, but it helped me in fantasy. I'll just say that.
All right. But
yeah, this week we've got Patriots, Giants, 49ers, and Panthers all on a bye.
Yeah. And speaking of Panthers, I made a little wager.
Yes,
with
the wager.
Cereal, a.k.a. Sir Long Dong, a.k.a. always fresh, never soggy. I made a little wager with him on the Panthers win total. If they go over it, I would drink a rocks glass of the Twisted Tea whiskey.
Which I don't know where I was. I was here for this.
You were.
I was here when it was
You
made.
were at the preview.
But somehow in my mind, I changed it to you're going to chug a twee.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where that came from. And I'm so sorry. That's what it turned into in my mind. Yeah. You're going to sit here and chug a twee. Now I have to sit next to you and you're chugging whiskey.
Yeah. Well, it's not like.
It's close enough. It's more than a twee.
It's more than a twee. Yeah. But it's not high proof necessarily. No. But anyways. Yeah, I will be doing that at the end of the show because I don't want to do it at the beginning of the show and have Miranda be like, okay, get your shit together. Because she's already like that throughout most of the show. No, I'm just kidding. But we're going to be talking about injuries. We're going to be talking about game previews, a little fantasy football, some best bets, and of course, whiskey, which reminds me, what are we drinking today?
You won't tell me? We've never come to the show where I don't know what we're drinking today, but you, for some reason, won't tell me.
You have no idea what we're drinking.
Because you want me to do a blind review.
I thought it'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, to get a complete blind review. No influence.
First of all, this old fashioned, I don't know where the whiskey went. Like, there's not even an inch of liquid in this glass.
There is.
You've been drinking yours already, and yours is more than mine.
I don't think that's
What'd
accurate.
You do?
I also had 4 little tiny cubes. You have a giant one. Please note we had 1 diamond and you got the diamond. So you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay. You're like, I'm done complaining now. Jamie checking in saying, yippee-ki-yay, melon farmers. I did grow a watermelon this year. 2 turned out, but yeah. So I guess technically I am a melon farmer. We are melon farmers. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
You cannot have the watermelons.
I can't.
You cannot. Real quick before we keep going, I got to let you know that you can gear up for the holidays at the SGPN merch store, the perfect gift for the DGen in your life, or get me something. I don't care. Promo code HOLIDAY for 25% off everything. Please go get your old-fashioned football shirts. It lets everybody know that that people are listening and that they like us. But you can also get some holiday-themed, mistletoe unders, red-nosed reindeers. I think that's a cocaine reference. Sleighing bets and a little Santa over 2.5 hoes, just to name a few. Plus, you got your DGen University stocking hat. Use code HOLIDAY. That's HOLIDAY if you don't know how to spell, for 25% off. And that ends this week, so make sure you do it this week. Yes, what were you upset about there?
I'm not upset about anything.
You shook your head like you did not believe me.
I just have no words for you sometimes.
Well, let's use some words. Let's talk about these injuries. It's a big list.
It is. We've got T. Higgins. He's in concussion protocol. The expectation is that he clears this week. I had Amon-Ra on this list because of his ankle sprain, and he wasn't practicing this week, but it looks like he's playing tonight, which was a last-minute scramble for fantasy lineups.
And is he a decoy or is he really good?
I don't know. I don't know. In one of my leagues, I threw both. I left him in. If he plays, I can't sit him.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I threw Jamison Williams in there too, so probably just like
fair.
Whatever. It's fine. I have too many players on bias this week. And then we've also got Marvin Harrison. He's injured. It was his heel. Yeah. He has not practiced yet this week. Matthew Golden has a wrist injury. And Jaden Reed has that collarbone injury. Both are questionable.
They're afraid of the Bears.
Exactly. They're hiding. We've got Justin Herbert. He has a metacarpal fracture in his non-throwing hand. He had surgery, but could still play Monday. We have Omarion Hampton. He might be back from his ankle injury this week.
I need him back. I need him.
So we'll just stay tuned for that one. And then JJ McCarthy, he's concussion free after the Vikings watched Max Prosmer with his lovely.
Yeah, he did not look good.
No, he did not. No. I don't know what you want to call that. It wasn't a performance.
They're like, never mind. JJ's good to go.
He's fine. Get back in there. We don't care. We've got Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan. They both have a chance to practice this week for the Bucs.
That's huge for the Bucs and your fantasy lineups.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry.
And Aaron Jones has a shoulder injury. He's questionable. Drake London is also still not practicing.
Yeah, lots of injuries. I thought it'd be fun to bring a little question for you. So I have some stats.
Okay.
I'm going to read them. You don't have to guess who's what stat. I just want you to tell me which player you would have drafted first between these two. Okay.
Okay.
So receiver 1 has 105 targets, 62 catches, 799 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 10.3 points per game. 10.3. Yeah. That's in half PPR. It's acceptable, I suppose. Receiver 2. 110 targets, that's more. 73 catches, also more. 828 yards, also more. 3 touchdowns more, and 10.6 points per game. I mean, it's probably.
So I have to pick one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 10.6.
Yeah. You would go with the guy that is averaging more. He's got better stats.
More touchdowns.
Receiver targets. 1 is Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Receiver 2 is Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson. Statistically, you should have drafted Wan'Dale Robinson over Justin Jefferson.
Nobody did that.
Nobody did that.
Nobody would do that.
Unless they were a loon, I guess. Maybe if they were a loon. But you're absolutely right. Nobody would do that. But just statistically, just goes to show you. So the cereal says nothing wrong with being a fan of melons.
Unless you're allergic.
And I don't think that's the melons he's talking about.
That's the melons I'm talking about.
But yes, you are allergic to watermelons.
Muskmelons, cantaloupe, honeydew, all
of them. Hunter checking in. Green Bay sucks. Yeah, fuck the Packers. Anxious for that game. We're going to talk about those games. But before we do, I got to let you know that we got a brand new partner here named Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets and sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can even trade props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they also have a ton of other markets, including politics, entertainment, hell, even the weather. Just do a little trading on some Iowa weather. Why not? In Kalshi, you can trade anything. So, and new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN.
We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 500 times your money. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code OFFSGPN.
All right. Should we jump into these games?
My old fashioned smells funny.
What do you mean? I also like Channing checking in. I'm the moron sitting with JJ shake my head. I mean, who can blame you? I mean, who
Everybody's there with you.
Yeah.
Is there black licorice in this or cinnamon? What did you do?
It's made the exact same way as everything.
So what kind of whiskey
but
are
I
we
am
drinking?
getting a very cinnamon vibe. I
Not
agree
black
with that.
licorice or that
No.
star or whatever.
Star anise? No. That's how you pronounce that, right? Star anise?
Anise.
Maybe it's star anise. Should we get into our 2-minute drill where we're going to be breaking down the games, talk a little bit of recap, of course, starting with tonight's game. We're going to do a little bets, a little fantasy football. Shall we get after it?
Yeah, I didn't even get my timer going. Jeez.
You don't need a timer. We're professionals. We know.
Are we professionals? That's what they're calling.
That's what I'm calling us. Just saying.
All right, we're going. We've got tonight's game. Two teams that played on Thanksgiving. Cowboys are hitting the road to Detroit, taking on the Lions, who are the 3-point favorites. The Cowboys advanced to 6-5-1 after beating the Chiefs 31-28. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens combined for 13 catches, 200 yards, and a touchdown on 22 targets. We watched the Lions fall to 7-5, losing to the Packers 31-24. Gibbs and Monty only had 100 rushing yards combined. After Amon-Ra went down, Jamison Williams really stepped up, catching 7 passes for 144 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah. This game is difficult for me because the Cowboys are coming in hot and the Lions seem to be not. So I'm really stuck here. So I'm just taking the lock on the over for my lock, over 54.5 points. I think that hits. And for a prop, George Pickens over 5.5 catches is -114. He's gone over this in the last 5 games. I don't expect it to stop now.
No. Looking at fantasy football here, I had this as a deeper pull if Amon-Ra was out, and I was looking at Isaac Tesla because he had 10.5 fantasy points last week when right after Brown was out, and I expected him to be involved again. He's only projected 4.53. I still don't know how much Amon-Ra is going to be involved tonight. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This could be a really bad call to say throw Tesla in there, but
just for reference, the DGen doc, who's usually pretty good at this stuff, he did say even if Amon-Ra plays, it's going to be limited. So
but even limited, Amon-Ra still puts
oh yeah, he might still get a
yeah.
touchdown.
So that's why I was I left him in my leagues. I just fine, I'm leaving him. I'm also looking at Montgomery in this matchup. He had his good game, or I don't know if you want to call it good enough, because he scored 11.8 points last week.
Best he's had in a while.
I know, and now he's projected 10 points. But the Dallas defense they've tightened up against the run, and it just feels like this is going to be a Gibbs game. So I'm cautious on Montgomery this week.
Yeah, I hear you. And Hunter agreeing with you. Gibbs is going to run wild. All right, let's just move right into the next one on Sunday. I was going to say morning, I guess noon game. The Steelers and the Ravens, where the Ravens are 5.5-point home favorites. The Steelers sucked as Aaron Rodgers was 10 for 21 for 117 yards and no touchdowns. You know, I just love that.
I know you do.
Their run game wasn't much better, though. Jaylen Warren had 10 carries for 53 yards. Kenny Gainwell, 5 for 20. I mean, they looked good when they ran the ball, but they only ran it 15 times. Now, the Ravens, they fell to 6-6 after losing to the Bengals on Thanksgiving night. Derrick Henry had 60 yards and a 6-yard per carry average, but they only ran the ball 10 times. How does that make sense? It doesn't. Isaiah Likely was the leading receiver for the Ravens with 5 catches for 95 yards. And that's right. Right after that, of course, they said, let's give Mark Andrews a bunch of money. And Zay Flowers, he had a dud game. That killed me in a couple leagues. 2 catches, 6 yards. Come on, man. It's like poking him with a stick. Do something. For betting, Rodgers looks terrible against the Bills. This is for the division. It's going to be a slugfest. I am torn. I hate backing the Steelers, but I think that plus 5.5, you have to take it. I think it's a 3-point game either way. And for a prop, I do think they're going to get this run game going again. I do think that the Ravens are susceptible to the run. So Jaylen Warren over 50.5 rushing yards at -114.
All right. I do think that the Steelers should be able to run the ball on the Ravens. I would actually start both Jaylen Warren, who's projected 11 points, and Kenny Gainwell, who's projected 9, because I think both of these guys are going to have good games this week. And then I just have to ask, is it time to bench Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. I think so.
His last 3 games, including 2 in Baltimore, have been 6.65, 8.75, and then 9 points. If you're trying to make the playoffs, which we're all trying to make the playoffs here, that's not going to cut it. He's not running much, which is where his fantasy value comes from. So I'm looking for a better option this week against the Steelers defense.
Yeah. Should point out in most league, this is the last week for fantasy football regular season. Some have one more week, but in the majority, this is the last one.
We're already there.
We're there.
All right. Next up, we've got the Seahawks, who are the 7.5-point road favorites against the Falcons. The Seahawks advanced to 9-3 when they gave the Vikings that goose egg, 26-0. Darnold didn't really need to do much. He threw for only 128 yards. Their running backs didn't need to do much either. Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet ran for 108 yards and 1 touchdown combined. Just the Vikings are a mess.
They are.
And then the Falcons, they're coming off of a disappointing loss to the Jets. They are falling to 4-8. Bijan Robinson ran the ball 142 times on 23 carries. He scored a touchdown. He also caught the ball 5 times for 51 yards. He just did amazing.
Did it all.
Yeah. And then I have to throw the stat out there because it's something. Kyle Pitts, he had 7 catches for 82 yards.
Because it's something. It is something.
It is.
Let's talk about betting a little bit. The Seahawks, I think they should be favored by more than 7.5 against the Falcons, especially with how good they've been on the road. Give me the Falcons minus 7.5 at minus 102. And for a prop, I'm taking JSN, longest catch over 27.5 yards. I know you're saying, hey, he's coming off a game where he didn't have much, and 28-yard catch is a long catch. This is at minus 120 for a reason, though. He's hit it in 9 games so far this year. Unbelievable season from JSN.
Yeah.
I thought no DK Metcalf, they're going to just double him up. He won't be able to perform as well. I was wrong.
Tyler Algier has outperformed his projected points in 3 of the last 4 games. And Seattle it's a tough defense, but they'll bring him in to rest Bijan here and there. And, Algier he's maximized opportunities.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In the last 4 games, he's had 34 carries for 131 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Not bad for a backup running back.
So I'm looking at him as a possible start.
Yeah.
And then right after you trash Darnell Mooney, he goes and scores 14.9 fantasy points. And it seems like he was going to be a top Kirk Cousins target with London out. But then he followed that up with a 3.5-point performance. And now he's going against Seattle's defense, who just held Justin Jefferson to 2 catches for 4 yards. So
3.5
he's
points
out again.
is much more what I expect out of Darnell.
Yes.
Hunter pointing out, should have started Stafford over Lamar. I would have beat Cody. And Cody's got a hell of a team this year, too. So there are a couple of leagues where it's like, I hate when it's like, if only I'd made the right decision. The next game, the Bengals at the Bills. The Bills are 5.5-point home favorites. And the Bills desperately need a win. I know the Bengals think they could maybe run the table and win this division. They're not that far out of it, surprisingly. But the Bills need a win to get into the playoffs. Bengals coming off that Thanksgiving win over the Ravens 32-14 to advance to 4-8. And in his return, Joe Burrow had 261 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Chase Brown ran the ball 15 times for 78 yards, while Samaje Perine returned and ran the ball 14 times for 39 yards. Jamar Chase had 7 catches for 110 yards. I'm sure he was happy that Burrow was back, though Joe Flacco did feed him well. But the 2 players that had touchdowns were not Jamar Chase. It was Andre Iosivas and Tanner Hudson. So that's interesting. The Bills needed to win last week. They got it, advancing to 8-4 after beating the Steelers 26-7. Josh Allen only had to throw for 123 yards. He did run for 38 and a touchdown, but it was James Cook's day. He was the stud, carrying the ball 32 times. That's a lot. For 144 yards, 3 catches for 33 yards. This game is important for both teams. So I'm going with the over. I'm going over 52.5 at minus 115, but you know what? Fuck it. Take the Bills minus 5.5 too. I'm not gonna pussy out on 2 spreads. I'm going for it. Bills minus 5.5, and I'm waiting for the line to come out. I did not see it before we hit the show, but James Cook, longest rush over. It's just a system play for me. I'm playing it every week.
Absolutely. Even though Samaje Perine, returned last week, Chase Brown still played well, running the ball for 15 times for 78 yards. He also
He did what now?
I can't even get it out. He caught 7 passes out in that backfield. He'll continue to put up big games, even though it's probably obvious that you're starting him. He's going to overperform his projection. Right now, it's 13.7.
Yeah.
I see him going over that. And then looking at an underperformer, the Bills' passing game has been just really hard to trust. Last week against the Steelers, the Bills won 26-7, but Josh Allen only threw for 123 yards. Only 5 of those went to Khalil Shakir. He was outgained by their new addition, Brandon Cooks, and then tied with another new addition who is back on the team, Gabe Davis.
Guess who's back?
Back again. Wait, and Davis, that's 5 yards.
Yeah.
So I would just sit Shakir.
Yeah,
Get him out of there.
Seems to be something there. I have Gibbs and Monty both in for tonight. I'm sitting Monty, and Channing likes but fuck it. Yeah, why not? Why not? All right. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Next.
You're good.
Next. We've got the Titans. They're going to Cleveland, taking on the Browns in this Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders game. The Browns are the 3.5-point favorites. The Titans, they got just obliterated by the Jags, 25-3, falling to 1-11. Ouch. Jinx. You owe me whatever I say.
I like where this is going.
Stop it. We saw that Tony Pollard carried the ball 10 times for 60 yards. Cam Ward only threw the ball for 141 yards. This is like a 3.7 yard per attempt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good.
And then we saw the Browns fall to 3-9, losing to the 49ers 26-8. Shedeur Sanders had 149 passing yards and a touchdown. Quinshon Judkins had 23 carries for 91 yards. And Harold Fannin led the team in targets and yards and had their only touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. For a lock, this game is important to Cam Ward, I feel like. I mean, I don't trust either team, but it's important to Cam Ward because pre-draft, you heard all this Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders stuff. Now, obviously, the draft went very weird where Cam went and then Shedeur slid. But I think this is where he wants to prove like I'm better than this guy that's always running his fucking mouth. So I'm taking the Titans. I'm going under 33.5, which is a hilariously low total, but I think that's going to happen. And then for the prop, check us out tomorrow because I couldn't find one that I liked. I'm waiting for more.
Your props.
It's the books, not me. Don't blame me.
I feel like it's a you issue.
Whoa.
Shots fired. Looking at fantasy here, Quinshon Judkins. I know you're probably starting him, but the Titans allow the 9th most fantasy points per game to running backs, and Shedeur can't throw the ball down the field. They need to run it to try and win.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So then we've got Tony Pollard. He's projected 7 points. He hasn't done much all year, and I know he goes against one of the toughest run defenses. If you're playing him, I feel like you're either in a very, very deep league or you're just desperate.
Desperation.
But I'd be sitting him.
Yeah, I am sitting him in a league that I don't have a lot of depth either, but I am. So next game up, Commanders hit the road to the Vikings. The Vikings are 1.5-point favorites. The Commanders did take the Broncos to the wire in overtime, losing 27-26. They didn't get that 2-point conversion and falling to 3-9. Mariota threw the ball for 294 yards and 2 touchdowns and led the team in rushing with 10 carries for 55 yards. And the announcers kept calling him Mariota. Like they made him sound very Japanese. Mariota is not Japanese, but they kept saying Mariota. And it's like, what? This guy's been in the league for years. Why are you doing that? Anyways, his favorite target was Zach Ertz, who had 10 catches for 106 yards. Though Terry McLaurin did have 7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown, so also a good game. The Vikings, we already kind of talked about, they lost 26-0, where Max Brosmer, the ultimate bro out of Minnesota Gophers, did not look good. Josiah said that they were winning the Super Bowl now that he was starting. I don't think so. The whole team looks bad.
Things you wish you could take back.
Right? Exactly. So for bets here, my lock, the Vikings don't deserve to be favored. Give me the Commanders plus 108 money line. I know that money line Mac is going to love that. And then Friday prop, because I did not see what I was looking for. I couldn't find.
What were you looking for?
I don't know. Something in the catch region, the receptions.
The catch region.
Yeah, with Zach Ertz, but they didn't have him listed. And I think it's because we don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play. I don't think he will play. But we don't think he will, which I see we do have a question about Jaden Daniels here. Would you start Daniels or Caleb? I'm starting Caleb Williams. This is a big game. I think he's going to perform.
I do too.
Especially
I'm about
after we ran like that against the Eagles. The Packers are going to do everything to stop the run, which leaves Caleb to hit Cole Kmet and those guys with touchdowns. Anyway, sorry. I derailed us.
Getting us back on track with some fantasy talk. If Aaron Jones misses this game, which it's a possibility, Jordan Mason will be the next man up. He put up pretty good numbers while Jones was out. If Jones plays, my overperformer then is going to be Zach Ertz. He's been targeted 21 times total in the last 2 games. Ooh. And then for an underperformer, I'm really seriously looking at Justin Jefferson because he hasn't had a double-digit points since week 9. This whole offense is bad, and I expect the Commanders to focus on stopping him. I know that this is tough. It's not what you want to do. It feels like you are doing the wrong thing by doing it. But if you have a better option, I really feel like Jefferson is just a flex piece at best right now.
Yeah, weird to say. Channing says was like he was that British bitch from Harry Potter. Whoa, let's not attack Hermione Granger now. Leviosa, Marietta.
Oh my God.
Shots fired. Going after Hermione.
Oh,
anyways,
my goodness.
I digress.
Okay. Next up, we've got the Dolphins. They're the 3-point road favorites. They're going to New York to take on the Jets. The Dolphins are now 5-7 after beating the Saints 21-17. The only person that really stood out in this game was Devon Achane, who had 22 carries for 134 yards and a touchdown. He accounted for 41% of Miami's total offensive yards.
That's impressive.
It is. And then the Jets, they keep fighting in these games. They advance to 3-9.
Yeah.
Beating the Falcons 27-24. Tyrod Taylor had 172 passing yards and a touchdown. 8 of his 19 completions went to A.D. Mitchell, who had 102 yards and a touchdown. Tyrod also ran for 8 times and 44 yards and a touchdown. Breece Hall ran for 19 times for 68 yards and a touchdown.
I owe Tyrod an apology. I said the Jets would be worse with him. They have not been so far. The Jets are feisty, which makes me pause a little bit, but Dolphins are a better team, even though they're not great either. Dolphins -3 is plus 100, even money. Give that to me. And the line is not set yet. It's not my fault. It's the books, but we're going Devon Achane, longest rush. Oh, it's becoming a system play, just like James Cook. In fact, parlay them together. Why not? Let's win some real cash.
Right. And you can call me crazy, but if Darren Waller, no, I take it back. Now you're so excited to call me crazy. If Darren Waller makes his way back onto this field this week, I'm looking at him as a flex or low-end tight end. Because remember, like he scored back-to-back 16 fantasy point games when he started in week 4 and 5. He's a red zone target, and he's going to be involved. And then I'm looking at John Mechie, who has been a hot name the past couple weeks with back-to-back double-digit performances in week 11 and 12. Last week, he fell flat with just 3.7, and now he goes against a Dolphins defense that ranks 9th in fantasy points per game allowed to wide receivers. You're better off finding somebody else for your flex spot and sitting John.
Yeah, sit old Mechie. Next up, we got the Saints hitting the road to Tampa Bay to take on the Bucs. The Bucs are 8.5-point favorites. The Saints fell to 2-10 after losing to the Dolphins. Tyler Shuck did throw for 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 to Devon Vele, 1 to Chris Olave. Vele had a really nice game. He had 8 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown. And Devin Neal filled in for an injured Alvin Kamara, which he may do again, but carried the ball 14 times for only 47 yards. The Bucs advanced to 7-5. Bucky Irving was back. He looked really good. He had 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Godwin had a good game, 3 catches for 78 yards. And they're getting healthier. So this Bucs team is getting hot. Am I worried about the Saints backdooring like they did against the Dolphins when I took the Dolphins? Yeah, I am. But the Bucs are a far better team, and they're better than the Dolphins. They're getting healthier. Give me Bucs -8.5 at -112. I think they win this by 3 touchdowns. So find a little outline of Bucs -17-ish. I would like that. And then Baker Mayfield 2+ passing touchdowns is -136. 3+ passing touchdowns is +140. I'm on both of them.
All right. I know that the Saints aren't winning many games, but Chuck hasn't been bad, and he's feeding Chris Olave. They're now going against Tampa Bay in a rivalry game, and I think he outperforms his projection of 12.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at Emeka Ibuka, which was such a hot fantasy commodity in the first 5 weeks of football.
Yeah.
Since then, he's only had 1 double-digit performance. The Saints defense has been solid, and the Bucs may get Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan back, which I'm just excited for.
Yeah.
So I would stay away from Emeka.
Yeah. This offense is ready to fly.
Mm-hmm. Up next, we've got a big divisional matchup. We have the Colts, who are the 1.5-point road favorites against the Jags. The Colts are coming off of a disappointing loss to the Texans, 20-16. They're now 8-4, and this game may decide the division. Jonathan Taylor had 21 carries for 85 yards, but he didn't have any touchdowns. Danny Dimes, he threw for 2 touchdowns, 1 to Alec Pierce, 1 to Tyler Warren. And then we saw the Jags also advance to 8-4, beating the Titans 25-3. We didn't see that they could run the ball. They only averaged 2.6 yards per carry, but they did throw the ball well. Jacoby Myers had 6 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown. We saw Bretton Strange get 3 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown as well.
Yeah. This is truly a toss-up game to me. I think both teams could win this. I think it's going to be a close game. What I really like is points. I like over 47.5 in a game where I think we see over 50 points. And then for a prop, Alec Pierce has been a dog, and I expect him to still be a dog. So take him over 3.5 receptions at +106, plus money to get 4 receptions out of Alec Pierce. I think that's easy money. Yeah.
All right. Looking at fantasy here, Jacoby Myers has quickly become just a favorite target for Trevor Lawrence. He's had 6 targets in the last 3 games, and his fantasy points for production has gotten better each week. He went from 8 to 13 to 18. I think he's going to have a good day against the Colts.
Yeah.
And then I like Michael Pittman, but in the last 3 games, he's had 2 games where he's gotten under 3 fantasy points. He continues to get outplayed by Alec Pierce, and I'm just not trusting him.
Not trusting him. That's fair. That's fair. We're going to get to the afternoon games in a little bit, but before we do, I got to let you know that we're brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you're getting the best prices, and it's available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 using our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN, and don't forget to follow our socials because I've been putting out a play a week. We're gonna cash one of these nice parlays on there eventually. We just are. We are. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, and Rhythm is crushing it in college football, NFL, and now they just added the NBA. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. That's all you got to do. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Just use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, we are back. I was trying to look something up real quick, just so you know. Yeah, I was trying to look up a little. The game is about to start. I thought it'd be fun to look up a little first touchdown here, because I'm blanking on who I even took, and I know if I look at it, I will obviously know. But while I'm doing that, I guess even though the game's about to start, you know what time it is, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's time to talk about our Bears. It's time to talk about our Bears.
Okay.
Ross Dwelly, that's who I took first touchdown for the Lions. It's a really long shot. He's a former 49er tight end, And I don't know. I just think with Amon-Ra being banged up, he could do it. Anyways, let's talk about these fucking Bears, which used to be a noon game. They said it's so good, let's move it into the afternoon. It's a huge game when it comes to the division and the playoff race. We played the Packers 2 times in the next 3 weeks. We're 6.5-point dogs in Lambeau. However, if we win, it'll be 2 wins in the same season at Lambeau, or in the same year in Lambeau, because we won in January there. Bears have never done that in 106 years of their history. Coming off that big win over the Eagles, 24-15.
Don't jinx us.
Coming off that big win against the Eagles, 24-15, they make them 9-3. The number 1 seed in the NFC. Bears, I owe you an apology. I'm apologizing to you personally for doubting you and taking the Eagles. You bullied the Eagles. They're going to bully the Packers too. But let's talk about the game first. Kyle Monanga had 22 carries for 130 yards. Donner Swift had 18 carries for 125 yards. Both had touchdowns. You watch that game, they had like 4 tight end sets where they were just bullying this defense that's supposed to be good at stopping the run, just like the Packers. Packers did advance to 8-3-1 after beating the Lions. Josh Jacobs had 17 carries for 83 yards. Then the top receivers were Dontavian Wicks, who had 6 catches for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Christian Watson, who's injured again, go figure, who had 4 catches for 80 yards. Am I worried that there's this big momentum swinging win over the Eagles is going to have us fall flat against the Packers at Lambeau? Yeah, I am. But you know what? As Cannabis Capper, friend of the show, said that when we win this, they're going to have to call it Calambo, Caleb Lambeau Field, Calambo, because he'll be undefeated at Lambeau, 2-0.
I'd love to see that.
Let's go Bears plus 6.5 at -108, but fuck that. Let's go Bears plus 265 on the money line. We're winning this game.
Okay.
We're winning it.
I hope you did not jinx us with anything you just said.
I didn't. We're winning it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Okay. It's decided. It's done. We won. All right. Looking at this matchup for fantasy, 2 things are true. Okay. The Bears can run the damn ball.
Yeah.
And Kyle Monanga continues to be involved in an almost 50-50 split.
So good.
So we've got Green Bay, who, I mean, they're good against the run, but I think the Bears are going to be able to, how we bullied the Eagles. We're going to bully them on the ground. He's projected 8. I definitely think he's exceeding this.
Yeah.
Looking at an underperformer here, I'm also going to pick on our Bears, DJ Moore. He's just been so hard to trust this year. He had 21 points against the Bengals. Then he had a goose egg against the Giants. He had 2 points against the Vikings, 20 against Pittsburgh, 3.7 against Philly. Green Bay they have good corners, and I just don't think that you can trust more at this point. So I would be sitting him if you have him.
Yeah, I agree with that. By the way, my dad checking into the chat saying, I told you. He did. He said, we're going to beat the Eagles. I said, I don't believe him. Bears win this week and Broncos beat Packers next week. Let's fucking go. I love it.
Yes. All right. We're not starting the afternoon games, but the afternoon games here, we've got Broncos, who are the 7.5-point road favorites.
To be fair, they do play before the Bears. They're like the 3:05
Are
Central
they?
game.
Oh,
so
we're 3:25.
We're 3:25.
Okay.
I just was really anxious and wanted to talk about the Bears. That's my bad.
Well, okay. Anyway, we've got Broncos. They're 7.5-point road favorites. They're going to Las Vegas, taking on the Raiders. The Broncos survived a scare in overtime against the Commanders. They're now 10-2 after winning 27-26. Bo Nix threw for 321 yards. Evan Engram had 6 catches for 79 yards, and Cortland Sutton had 5 for 62. The Raiders continue to they're just sucking. They're not doing anything good. No. They're falling to 2-10, losing to the Chargers 31-10. Geno Smith did have 2 touchdowns. He also had an interception. Both touchdowns were to Brock Bowers. And then Ashton Genty averaged 2.1 yards per carry, finishing with only 31 yards.
I warned everybody not to draft Ashton Genty in a redraft.
You did.
Just saying. Kyle Monanga is outgaining Ashton Genty right now. All right, let's talk about betting. The Broncos had me worried losing close with these close games. And eventually you worry it's going to catch up to them. They're going to lose one, but the Raiders are terrible. They might be the worst team in the NFL. Sorry to your Uncle Paul. And sometimes when you're on the road, you have a close game like that. It really bonds a team and all that stuff. So give me the Broncos -7.5. And of course, props on Friday.
Of course. Look at you. All right. Looking at fantasy, I know you're starting him, but I'm saying it anyways. Brock Bowers is a machine. He's uncoverable. He's going to be the only weapon working against the Broncos. You should be starting him. Looking at an underperformer for you guys, like I just said, Bowers will be the only weapon worth starting. And even though 25% of people are starting Trey Tucker in sleeper, he's projected 8 points. He's only hit that 3 of the last 4 games. I don't see him hitting it now, so I would not count on that.
Yeah, no, I like it. The Rams are 8.5-point favorites on the road as they play the Cardinals. They fell to 9-3 after getting upset by the Panthers, 31-28. Thank you, Panthers, because this loss by the Rams led to the Bears being the current number 1 seed in the AFC. The number 1 seed is the Patriots. It's been 40 years since Super Bowl 20 when the Bears and Patriots faced each other. Let's repeat it. Bears 46-10. Let's fucking go. Stafford had 18 completions for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he did throw his first 2 interceptions of the season, which is amazing. We're in week 13 at that point. 2 interceptions, but the first 2. Blake Corum outran Kyron Williams in yards, running 7 times for 81 yards and a touchdown compared to Kyron's 13 for 72 and a touchdown. Is Kyron done? Is he cooked? I'm just saying that because you're always big on Kyron. I'm always shitting on him. Puka had 6 catches for 72 yards, but both touchdowns went to Devontae Adams. The Cardinals, meanwhile, fell to 3-9 in a hard-fought battle against the Bucs, losing 20-17. The Jags. Jacoby Brissett threw for 301 yards and 2 touchdowns. 8 of his passes and 82 yards went to Trey McBride, who caught one of the touchdowns. The other was caught by running back Bam Knight, whose name is Zonovan, but everybody calls him Bam. Bam. For the lock, these Cardinals are feisty, but the Rams, they got to be pissed off after losing to the Panthers, don't you think? They know how important it is to keep their foot on the gas, especially with the Seahawks on their heels. The Seahawks have the same record. The 49ers are right behind them. Give me Rams -8.5. And for a prop, I do have one for this one. Devontae Adams touchdown in the first half is +145. So basically an anytime first half touchdown plus money, I'm taking that all day.
Right. I'm still stuck in thinking about the fact that you mentioned 20 years ago, 2006, and
I said 40 years ago.
I thought you said 20.
No, 40 years ago. Super Bowl 20.
Oh, Jesus. What is going on with me?
I'm not sure.
We were talking about that.
You're not listening to me. Go
I'm not listening to you.
We were talking about the 2006 season when we made the Super Bowl recently.
Mm-hmm. Okay, never mind. Just ignore me.
I will ignore you.
Ignore me.
You ignore me, so yeah.
Okay, let's get back on track and talk fantasy. I swear, it's been a long week too. It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Too many late nights at work. I've got for an overperformer. I've got many for you. Just start all your Rams players. Kyron Williams, Matt Stafford, Puka, Devontae Adams. Start them all. And then for an underperformer, whether that's Trey Benson or Bam Knight starting this weekend for the Cardinals, I don't trust either one against this tough Rams defense. Benson will likely be worked in slowly if he is back, but then, he's going to be splitting time. Plus, it's a good defense. Yeah. I think with the defense being as good as they are, you could leave both on the bench.
Yeah, no, I like that. Did you ever watch the Food Network and watch Emeril Lagasse?
I don't know.
Oh, well, when you say Bam, I just think of him as he was cooking.
I didn't.
Bam!
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Anyways, the Lions take a 3-0 lead where Gibbs has 2 carries for 17 yards, 1 catch for 26 yards. Amon-Ra does have a catch for 7, and Ross Dwelley 1 catch for 4 yards, but not the touchdown. So anyways.
Okay.
Just wanted to update there.
Let's move on to Sunday Night Football. I feel like we've been going over these game recaps for 2 hours already. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I promise it's not.
No. This is a big Sunday Night Football game. Both teams are trying to get their way into the playoffs after starting this year very slow.
Yeah.
The Texans are headed to Kansas City. The Chiefs are the 3.5-point favorites. Circling back to the Texans, they're coming off of a big divisional win over the Colts. They're 20-16 was the score of that game. They're 7-5 now and in the playoff mix. So this is a big game for them. We saw Woody Marks carry the ball 19 times for 64 yards. What?
Woody Marks.
Oh my
Every time.
God. Nico Collins led the team in receiving with 5 catches for 98 yards, though Jaden Higgins also had 5 catches for 65 yards. And then the Chiefs, poor Chiefs, coming off of that Thanksgiving loss to the Cowboys. I know. I know. Calm down.
Jeez.
Oh, sarcasm, but was not received as that.
I know who you were rooting for in the Super Bowl last year.
Hey, I liked just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyway, they lost to the Cowboys 31-28. Rashee Rice was their top receiver. He had 8 catches for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. They also ran the ball well, averaging 5.2 yards per carry, but it was Kareem Hunt who outpaced Pacheco. We'll see if, that's just them working Pacheco slowly or if it's Hunt's full job now.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt. It's like King Tut. Anyways. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to keep Patrick Mahomes upright in this game. I think that Texans defense is damned good. They're leading the league in most statistics as far as like rushing yards allowed, passing yards allowed, all that stuff. So give me the Texans plus 152. And this is going to be a little out of my wheelhouse.
Okay.
Shout out to IDP Plus, where the guys really know defensive players better than I do. But in the last 4 games, Danielle Hunter has 7 sacks. He's plus 102 to record a sack. That just feels like easy money to me, especially with how good their defensive line has been.
All right.
Plus money. I love plus money. You know
that. You do. You do. Looking at fantasy here, I'm going to keep it simple. Rashee Rice is averaging the most fantasy points per game by a wide receiver since he has returned from his suspension.
Really?
Yes. So I would be starting him.
Yeah.
And then I have 2. I'm grouping. We're just gonna group it here. 2 underperforming groups.
Okay.
For this matchup, Texans running backs, because Kansas City is allowing the 5th fewest to that position since week 6, and they are even better at Arrowhead.
And their running backs are who?
Woody Marks. You just wanted me to say that, and Nick Chubb. I would be. What is wrong with you?
Why are both their running backs dick names? Anyways, go on.
Wow.
That was planned.
Sit them. Just sit them. And then the other group that I'm like hesitant here is the Chiefs running backs. We're just maybe it's not 2 groups. It's just one
just running backs.
large running back group here, because the Texans defense has also been very good. And then Hunt and Pacheco haven't been doing good enough to make them worthy of a start against this defense.
Yeah. No, I like it. Let's finish up the games with Monday Night Football, where the Eagles are 2.5-point favorites as they hit the road to the LA Chargers. The Chargers. They're coming off that 24-15 ass whooping to the Bears, falling to 8-4. Saquon Barkley carried the ball 13 times for only 56 yards. They said he was going to have a breakout game. He's back. He was at 1,700 yards, rushing yards by this point last season. He hasn't cracked 1,000. A.J. Brown did have 10 catches for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Chargers advanced to 8-4, beating the shitty Raiders 31-14. Jeez. Herbert was injured, but he did throw for 2 touchdowns. And Kamani Vidal had a big game, running 25 times for 126 yards. I don't trust either of these teams. I got to be honest. I think they're both frauds. But I do trust points. I trust both of them to put up points. Give me over 41.5 points at minus 105. We'll see if the Eagles can bounce back. We'll see.
All right. Looking at fantasy for you guys. The Bears just gashed the Eagles, running for 284 yards. So I think whether it's Omarion Hampton returning or Kamani Vidal starting again, you have to start the Chargers running backs.
Yeah.
They're going to overperform their projections.
I like it.
And then remember when Oronde Gadsden was such a surprising rookie name?
I do remember that.
Yeah. In the last 3 games combined, he's had 11.1 fantasy points.
Combined?
Ouch. Together. All 3 of them. I don't feel like you can trust him anymore, just as much as you can't trust Dallas Goedert, who has scored 3 fantasy points in each of the last 3 games.
Also, ouch.
Yes.
Also, ouch.
Stay away from him.
Yeah. Bears Channing says, speaking of Channing, who lives in Canada, We did get some clarification from Mark in Canada. You remember he sent us those distillery photos.
Yes.
He did not take his brother
did not.
Justin. He took his favorite brother, who I don't know his name, but he took his favorite
Those are
brother.
fighting
that
words.
was his words. He just said, "Nah, like mother." I'm just kidding. He did not say that.
You're trying to start a family rivalry.
Right. I know they both listen, so shout out to Justin and Mark up there. I don't have a bottle lock bet, but I do have a teaser for you.
Okay.
Everybody's just waiting for us to get a damn bottle. They're like, "Wow, don't give out more."
We
bets before you
already
get a bottle."
said that we were doing it at some point early December. It's still early December.
It is
next week.
It is. I'm just throwing out a teaser that I liked. You can use this as your bottle lock if you want. Bucks minus 2.5. It's a 6-point teaser. So this is what it takes it down to: Bucks minus 2.5, Seahawks minus 0.5, Broncos minus 1.5, Rams minus 2.5, Packers Bears over 38.5, and Cowboys Lions over 48.5. Which there's only 3 points so far, so they got to get with it. Before we get to the whiskey, let's talk about a little bit of other whiskey. Keeper's Heart is sponsoring our listener league, which the playoffs start next week. Hopefully, if you made it into our listener league, hopefully you got a chance at the playoffs. Keeper's Heart is a first-of-the-kind blend that brings together the best of Irish and American whiskeys, creating a smooth, rich flavor that's perfect for game day, whether you're celebrating a win, processing a tough loss, or relaxing with friends. Keeper's Heart is the whiskey that keeps traditions alive. They just released the first ever triple pot distilled American whiskey. I really want to try that. So they're making American whiskey in an Irish style, basically. I can't wait to try that. Find it at your local liquor store or keepersheartwhiskey.com. Don't forget to sip responsibly. And congratulations to this week's winners. Both of us. We both won.
Us. Yeah. Congrats to
Thank
us.
You. No, also Cody won, Fortune won, Channing won, and the DJ and Doc, Sebastian all won. Cody is locked in the number 1 seed. So congrats to Cody, who did win it. I think 2 years ago, Cody won. I don't think he won last year. I think he won 2 years ago. I think Rod won last year, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, Cody has locked the number 1 seed. Kate and the DJ, Doc, Sebastian have locked playoffs. And right now, if the season ended, it would be us and Fortune in the playoffs. But Channing, Pinky, and Rod can all still make it. Sorry to Hunter, Alex,
as competitive as I am, I want to see more of our listeners make it into the playoffs.
I know, right?
So you need to step down.
You need to step. We play each other, don't we?
Do we?
I don't remember.
I didn't
maybe
check.
We don't. We do in some league.
I beat Kate last week.
You did. Big upset.
I know.
Sorry to Hunter, Alex, and Cyril, who have officially been kicked out. But they hopefully can make it. So, or hopefully they had fun is what I meant to see. Hunter says, 3-3 Lions Cowboys. Miranda.
Okay.
What did you think of your old fashioned?
I taste cinnamon and peanut butter. What did you put in it? Did you combine like?
No. There's no combination.
No. Oh.
The third highest scorer did lose to the second highest. That's always rough.
It tastes like, what is that peanut butter one? Screwball and Fireball combined in this old fashioned. Like I told you, my old fashioned is.
I didn't get any Screwball.
I swear it has like an aftertaste of peanut butter.
I wonder if I can pour a little bit. Sorry for anybody on YouTube.
And you don't want me to look? Yeah, I can't see.
Just try a little bit on its own.
Whoa, this is very light. This is whiskey?
Yeah, it's whiskey. But it is light.
Will you smell my old fashioned? What'd you do to it?
It smells just like what's in the glass.
No, it does
here.
not.
Yeah, well, take a little taste from the glass. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a lot of cinnamon. But now that you said peanut butter, I'm tasting what you got.
It's like there. It's cinnamon peanut butter.
Yeah. No, I didn't like you said that because now I taste it. Well, what do you think of it overall?
I don't know what I think of it old fashioned. I feel like it was trying to be like a holiday old fashioned, but there's a
lot of cinnamon
peanut butter in it.
There's a glob of peanut butter in it.
That's what it tasted like to me. It was a little sweet.
So what would you rate it in the cocktail?
And I would rate it not in an old fashioned.
I know, but you have to. So
I think it's not the right recipe for it.
So you're giving it a 1?
No, 2.5.
2.5.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Now, what if I told you it might change your score? It's $20 for the bottle. Does that change your score?
It's a 2.
The score shouldn't go down. It should go up because it's not bad for $20.
I was trying.
All right, on the nose, I just smell cinnamon. I smell a lot.
Don't ask me questions if you don't want my
I don't want your
answers.
answers. That's fair. That's fair. I smell a lot of cinnamon.
It's cinnamon, but there's a hint of black licorice in there when you smell it.
I don't get any star anise in there at all.
Which is why I didn't feel like you made me an old fashioned.
I did. Let's just do the reveal.
You're like, let's just get this out of the way.
This is Trader Joe's Old Fashioned.
Trader
Miranda is answering whether Trader Joe's $20 Old Fashioned is worth it, and she's telling you no. That's what I'm getting from
Oh
what
my
you're
gosh,
saying.
that's what we are drinking. I
Yes.
forgot that we got this. Where did we get this?
Trader Joe's.
In Des Moines?
No. Omaha.
Okay, we didn't get this.
Yeah, we bought
We
it
did buy this.
in Trader Joe's in Omaha.
When?
What?
When?
Oh, maybe I just went.
Did I know
think
about this?
You knew we had it.
I don't feel like I knew about this now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm
I'm thinking
think.
about
I was-
Costco's old fashioned.
I was with my parents in Omaha.
I did not know you
Where
bought
were
this.
you?
I
You
don't
were on your
know.
girls' trip. Didn't I go
I
hang out
don't
with
think you
them?
told me you got this.
I did. You
You
probably
did?
forgot.
That checks out.
This is life, folks.
Okay, well, no, they did something wrong. Let me try it. Let me try it straight.
Now, you cannot find online, while you're doing this, I'm just going to talk. You can't find online exactly where it's from. It says it's from a Kentucky distillery. There are rumors that it's from Heaven Hill. There are rumors that it's the same distillate as Old Barton's.
Okay.
But they don't answer exactly where. It's premium bourbon whiskey mixed with cane sugar and the right amount of our custom blend spiced orange bitters.
Well, it's cinnamon orange bitters, is what they mean to say.
Very spiced.
Because there is no cinnamon in an old fashioned. So this is not.
Yeah, no, it's
And then
different.
it's very nougaty, like peanut butter nougaty.
I don't know why that word makes me
I
laugh.
forgot or didn't listen to you. I forgot.
Probably the
It's the
second
same
one.
thing.
It's the same thing. Now, it does say on the back, for a lighter cocktail, try this recipe. 1 part Trader Joe's Old Fashioned, 1 part sparkling water. Pour over ice with a citrus.
Yes,
garnish.
let's have a peanut butter sparkling water with cinnamon. And let's throw a cinnamon stick in it.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know. They missed this one for me.
I don't think it's great. I did think I think it actually was $17, $17.99. I think it's not bad.
I think if you don't think about whiskey and you don't think about an old fashioned for it, I think, oh my gosh, it's
Keep
tweet
talking.
time.
I just want it
I
on
think
record.
that's enough.
She's like, I got to deal with you.
Oh my
after this.
god.
I made the bet of a full rocks glass. Shout out to Danny Caswell that says, I like nuggets nougats.
Nougats. No, it is very like if you're not doing that yet, we're gonna get through this Trader Joe whiskey.
Yeah,
here.
go for it.
That is so dark too. Well, first of all, I thought you were pouring me like Irish whiskey. Like
It's
I was
very
trying to
light.
think of like based on that color, I was like, what are you pouring me?
Yeah.
That should not be an old fashioned color.
Yeah.
It's like pale yellow. It's like
It's very light. It's oddly light
yeah.
for whiskey.
I think if they would call it something other than old fashioned, and I wasn't going into it thinking that, it's not bad. It's very sweet. It's
Yeah.
kind of desserty.
You can see on screen if you're on YouTube how light and see-through this is. Now, to me, that means they used a very, very young bourbon.
They didn't age it.
Well, they had to age it some or it would be white, but a very, very young one. Speaking of Danielle Caswell jumping in the chat, she says, now I need a drink.
Go.
Popped up on my Google Memories.
We need to go do a Tennessee hooker.
Go do a Tennessee hooker. That is what Danny and Miranda do in the 3 times that they've met each other in person. It's always Tennessee hookers. If you don't know what that is, it's a
shot of pickle juice. No. Shot of Jack Daniels followed by a shot of pickle juice.
the Tennessee hooker.
And when we met Danny, we were out in Texas and met her last. I felt sick after I did that. I can't believe
Not
I did another one of those. I swore I would never do one again.
I was gonna say, because like 3-4 years ago when you met Danny, it was like 10 of them.
That was the second time I met her.
Oh yeah, because Florida as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we're well traveled when we meet Danny.
We're always somewhere else.
Florida, Iowa, and Texas. I mean, Anyways, yeah. Bottle is nothing special. I don't know if you want to give this a whole rating.
I like it's very Trader Joe's-y.
It is.
Labeled old-fashioned
Fashioned.
looking. But no, the bottle, like it's a bottle. It gets a 2.
And it's
Could
a
be
screw
worse.
cap.
Oh my God, it's a screw cap. It's a 1.
I knew you were going to do that.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yep.
Let's rate this honestly. It's a 1.
I assume the taste, we're doing the same as in the cocktail because it's the same thing.
It's a 2. I don't know what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
This is not. Is it supposed to be an RTD?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
It says serve cold in a glass over ice and garnished with an orange twist. Makes about 12 drinks. I'll call bullshit. Refrigerate after opening. Glad I read that.
What? Then it's definitely this. What? Why does it have to be refrigerated?
That's just what it says. Danny pointing out we're due for another visit, I think. Granted, she was just in Iowa tasting whiskey and didn't invite her favorite whiskey
at
drinking
the foundry,
people.
no less.
At
No,
the foundry,
it's okay.
Who's been on our show. On the nose, what do you give it? Let's get through this.
I don't know, because the black licorice smell that I get, that's kind of, you like whiff it and it's like cinnamon hits you, little hint of black licorice, which throws me off. And then it's like, I don't know.
With you.
I don't smell peanut butter when I smell it. I definitely taste peanut butter when I drink it. That's why it's like they took Fireball and Screwball, mixed it together with some bitters, and watered it down and threw it in the bottle.
Yeah, maybe it is watered down.
Look how light this is.
That sounds very Trader Joe, doesn't it?
It looks like hydrated pea.
I'm going to put... for a short that we make off of this, is Trader Joe's ready to drink old fashioned worth it? It looks like hydrated pea is the answer.
So I don't know. Trader Joe's didn't get this right.
Yeah. Holy airball. Before we get out of here, I made a bet with Mr. Cereal, Mr. AKA Sir Long Dong, who was in the chat earlier. I'm sure he's watching his Cowboys play right now, which is totally understandable. Catch up with us. But I made a bet that the Carolina Panthers would not hit over their win total. They did it last week, but look at the bright side. When they did it, it put the Bears in the number 1 seed because they beat the Rams. Are you going to try a little bit of my?
No.
But anyways, the bet was the rocks glass of this
Twisted Tea whiskey.
Twisted Tea sweet tea whiskey, nonetheless, which is proof of 32.5%.
65 proof.
Oh, it's 32.5%, 65 proof. So,
which you're like, it's not much more than a beer. What? And here we go down the hatch. There's a little left in there. There you go.
When it's on ice, it's not bad. It's like drinking sweet tea with a little bit of whiskey in it.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
You're like, I'm telling you said this wouldn't. 65 is obviously not 80 or 90 proof whiskey, but it's 65 proof.
It won't hit me like the absinthe. Don't worry.
I hope it does not. You poured like 5 ounces.
I don't know if that was 5 ounces, but the bet was a full rocks glass. I stand by my fucking bets. I don't back down from them just because it sounds like a terrible idea. I made the bet, so we did it.
Okay.
And that's because we were reviewing
Remind everybody what the bet was again.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers go over their win total, which I believe was 6.5 wins. They're now at 7. We were drinking this on the NFC South preview show, so Serial said, hey, if they go over
drinking that. We were trying it.
We were trying it, yes. Serial said if they go over, here's the bet. I said, you're on, man. But we appreciate Serial. He's a good guy.
Yes.
And we appreciate all of you for checking in. It is 3-3. I hope his Cowboys win. Beat the Lions. Fuck the Lions. Why not? And you know the Bears are winning this weekend. Fuck the Packers. It's that kind of week. And I don't care that our new buddy that we met, Paul's family, likes the Packers. Sorry, not sorry. Do you got anything else you want to add before we get everybody out of here?
No, I'm just ready. This is going to hit you. It's going to hit you.
I'll be fine. Good luck in the last week. I hope you make the playoffs. I hope you're already in. I hope you don't even have to sweat it. But if you do, good luck. Good luck in your bets. Make sure you check out Fridays. Tomorrow I'll release a little video with the bets that we didn't have for the prop bets. And that's all I got. That's all you got?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are out of here. And my sweet tea whiskey It's gone. Going once. Going twice.
Sold.
Old-fashioned football. Yeah. Whiskey in the left hand, microphone in the right. You ready for some football tonight? Pull it up, light it up, crank that sound. Old-fashioned football, we holding it down. JMark and Miranda, that power play combo. Talking NFL fire, whiskey in the bottle. Bring the ice cause they dropping heat. Barrel strength bet, knock you off your seat.
Yo, game time, baby. Grab your glass and your phone. Keeping up with stats, single barrel picks, taking over the zone. Props and parlays, blowing up like code. They decode the league like a whiskey mode. Old-fashioned football, that's the crew, that's the fam. JMark and Mir, you know who I am. 200 episodes deep, grind so fine. Old-fashioned flavor, age like fine wine.
Horrors and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Drums and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Casual, cool, no suit, no script. Me and Mark twisting that whiskey drip. Chats lit up, community tight. Followers riding through the